Yo, what's good, Girl 413 here back in today, and today, guys, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I did a speculation video on the brand new update for Need for Speed. Well, it is finally here. We are getting a brand new update starting tomorrow, March 19th in Need for Speed Payback, and oh my, am I super excited. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it because this is an amazing update. So to start things off, what we have is we have the brand new all-drive activities where drift zones, speed runs, speed traps, and jumps are going to be coming to all-drive. So you can go ahead, start getting into competitions with your buddies like, let's see who can go the farthest while playing in online free roam. And I sort of guess this would kind of be the case, that all-drive would essentially become updated. Like, we originally had all drive hangout, which is just, where you go, you just hang out and you can do all that sort of stuff. Now, it's going to be interesting to see, though, tomorrow, how it's going to be. Is it going to be like, essentially, we have all drive hangout, like you can just go into this one, or you can go into all drive activities? Are there going to be two separate things, or are they all going to just be all drive? That is my main question, and we'll find that out tomorrow. So up next, what we have is we have brand new events coming to Need for Speed Payback. This time, though, they are the Castrol Edge Titanium Trials, and I will get to that here in a little bit. But new events, though, we desperately needed this in Need for Speed Payback because the game was starting to get a little bit boring. Luckily for me, though, I am still working over on our Speed Cross Let's Play, which will still be continuing on, but I think we might have to drop it for a little bit to do some of these trials because I am damn excited for these, because if they're anything like what the Castrol Edge Titanium Trials are in real life, it is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. So for those of you guys who don't know what the Castrol Edge Titanium Trials are, it was sort of like a marketing gimmick done by Castrol Edge to sort of say, hey, look at me, we got these amazing cars and our oil makes them go even better than before. They took a Mercedes AMG and they sent it up to the Arctic and had it just thrash around with explosions and helicopters, and then they took an Aston Martin Vulcan and a Koenigsegg 1-to-1 and put two drivers behind the wheel, and then they had them race their digital counterparts, and it was just like this big deal, except I never really heard of it. But I just like, what is this? And I googled it. I'm like, Castrol Edge Titanium Trials, and this is what it was. It was a bunch of different advertisements that Castrol Edge did for their titanium line of engine oil. So after that as well, we are getting two cars along with this brand new update. Two amazing cars, and one of them I'm particularly excited about. But what's very interesting about these cars is that they both apparently have super builds, which I find very, very interesting, considering the fact that if we look at the Mini and the Infinity, I'm not sure those actually had super builds. That was sort of just like, upgrade the car until it gets to a certain point. Now, I haven't actually gone ahead and done so yet because, like I said earlier, I have not finished the Speed Cross Trials yet, so I cannot buy those cars, which kind of sucks. But these two cars apparently have super builds, which, from what I believed, is I thought they were specifically about derelicts. So I'm almost curious, are these going to be considered derelict cars? Are we getting two new derelict cars? Or are we going to be able to purchase these at any one of the dealerships right out of the bat? But anyway, though, our first car is the Pontiac Firebird. And guys, this car is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Although I'm not a big fan of this car. I'm really not a big fan of this car. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. But the Pontiac Firebird to me has just never been like, I want a Firebird. No, it just really hasn't been that way. I had a neighbor who had one, but it's just, I don't know. But the next car, though, I am extremely excited for, and this is the Aston Martin DB5. So, like I was saying earlier about them being derelict cars, both of these are relatively old and, could be imagined to be barn finds or anything like that. Old cars where you gotta go out and find the different parts and all that sort of stuff. But the DB5, though, that is luxurious AF. I cannot wait to go ahead and get behind the wheel of this machine, as it is absolutely beautiful. But I did lie, though, for just a second, because we're not only getting two cars, we're actually getting three cars. However, though, it's kind of already in the game, and the third car that we're getting Eddie's Skyline. However, though, Eddie's Skyline is going to people who have played Need for Speed 2015 and Need for Speed Payback. So, unfortunately, I will not be getting this car because I did not play Need for Speed 2015, which kinda sucks. But there is something a little bit different about this skyline. This skyline is not going to be just, set to rank 299. No. This skyline is going to have the possibility to go all the way up to rank 399, which is just absolutely insane, guys. It is going to be very interesting to see how this skyline actually handles. Is it going to be able to keep up? That's my question. And are all skylines going to actually get the same treatment? Is it going to be like I can get all skylines and get them up to 399 now? Or is it just Eddie's skyline? Is Eddie's skyline going to be the only one? Or are all skylines going to fall into this category? So finally, we have an update that I think many people are going to be extremely excited about. Now, I sort of guessed on this in my Need for Speed Payback speculation video, where I started speculating, hey, we're going to be getting free roam cops in this next update, but there's also a possibility that they're going to do exactly what they're doing right now, and that is the fact that they are actually going to be removing checkpoints from bait crates. Now, how I guessed on this was I was scrolling through Ben Walk's, Twitter page, and there was a comment that somebody had left, and they had asked, hey, can you remove the checkpoints from bait crates? And he said, they've been talking about it around the office. They weren't sure if they were going to do it, blah, 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 blah. But they have done exactly that, guys. And I am super excited for this because it means that now, if we really want to, we can go find a bait crate and we can just drive around. We don't have to wait until, maybe the next abandoned car. And we can use our cars. We can use our drift cars. We can use our runner cars. We can use whatever cars we want to use. But not only that, though. Not only did they remove the checkpoints from the bait crates, but what they've also done is they have, drum roll please, they have increased the spawn rate of bait crates. That is the most important thing here. They have increased the spawn rate of bait crates, and I am super excited for that. That is probably the biggest part of this update because it means that, we can basically do bait crates more often, and that is something that I am super excited about. And so on top of all of this, though, Need for Speed has also gone ahead and fixed a bunch of the glitches and issues that have sort of been plaguing the game since the get-go, and it's extremely exciting to see that Need for Speed is actually working on so many of these. I will leave a link down in the description below so you guys can go ahead and check out the full list of updates that have been done into the game, because there are some really critical ones that have been done, such as, getting stuck on certain screens making certain noises that they shouldn't be, wheelie bar fixes, because I guess there was a bunch of clipping issues, wheel clipping issues on certain cars, etc, 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 and this has got me really excited because it's one of the issues that I've been having is that my Nissan 240SX derelict car, when you lower it, the exhaust goes through the street, and I'm just like, I don't like that, and I hope that they fix that, but I don't think they fixed it this go around, so we'll see if they fix it in the future. So, but anyway though, that is where we're going to go and wrap it up for today. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Grip113 and Instagram.com/Grip113, and as well, if you guys like this video, go ahead and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated, and make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.